Hey, what's up guys, my name's Harry.
My name's Tommy.
And welcome back to See More Films.
So today you might notice that we have a returning guest. We've got Ollie! Hi.
Hey Ollie.
Hi. Some of you might remember him from the Batman episode we did a few weeks back, and for that we'll put a link below. Go watch it and watch Ollie get drunk. And
I only got a little bit drunk, to be fair.
you still got drunk.
You kind of like fed me alcohol the entire time through the video.
Yeah.
We had a sponsor for that video, which was Strongbow.
And chocolate biscuits.
Yeah.
You still need to replace those. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, anyways guys, about a few hours ago we watched, me and Tommy watched Deadpool, and I believe you watched it.
I watched the midnight screening last night. Like
yeah,
almost 24 hours ago
now. Yeah, I think some of us liked it. I mean, I'm a bit sceptical on some of that parts, personally for me, and you guys hate me right now.
Before we get into it, we're going to say one thing. Same thing we say in all of our other reviews. Spoiler alert now!
Yeah, there'll be some big spoilers.
Yeah. Just
hence that our cameraman hasn't seen it either, so that's his
second film that we've reviewed that
Thanks, guys. I love you all.
It's so simple.
Okay, so the origin of Deadpool. Ollie, can you give a very quick origin?
Okay, quick origin. Deadpool was a special operative, like army person in Canada. Canada, aye. And after like, Wolverine had gone through all his shit, they gave Deadpool the same powers that Wolverine has, without the claws. Just the unstoppable regenerative healing powers, and he managed to keep his sense of humour. Unfortunately, even that because he had incurable cancer in many parts of his body. And when they gave him these healing powers, the cancer spread all over his body, making him a grotesque thing.
Okay, so what do you think of it, Harry?
What do you think of that? Okay. I'm gonna. Okay, how about we do this?
Start off with your score. What would you give out of 10?
Should we start with scores here?
Do we want to
then
start with
explain
scores this early?
Yes, off.
7.5 out of 10.
Get the fuck out.
Oh my god, why?
Shut up, you haven't even seen it. I just felt, okay, yeah, it was different, but I don't know. I didn't feel like it gave me such of an impact with the whole fighting scene and everything at the end, and just in general, I guess. There's some bits that I like skipped with like the chemistry between him and the girl, and I don't know. I just feel like it wasn't rushed, but it just felt like it for me. I don't know if that's the same for you guys.
No, I respect your opinion, obviously, but for me it was just perfect. Like I couldn't being like a massive Deadpool fan, reading like nearly all the comic books and everything like that. Like they did it so well. Like I couldn't imagine a Deadpool film done better. I'm really happy about that. I thought, like, even in terms of a regular film as well, like everything about it just looked good. Like sounded good.
It was really funny.
It
was really funny.
Yeah.
Like some bits, like about the comedy, it was really funny and it was done differently. But like some bits, I just didn't find funny. Me and Tommy were like sitting down in cinema and like
I was roaring.
He was roaring laughter, and I'm just sitting there like I don't know. I think it's just like I don't know if it's just me, but I think I've just got really bad sense of like
humour. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't know. Just I mean, there's some like nostalgic senses we get from it, like at the end, which we'll go in a bit later. But like that relates to other films and other like franchises and whatnot.
See, I was laughing essentially the whole time through the film, like
a lot of innuendos and stuff.
Oh, they were brilliant. I think one of my favourite was about not midway, but just before when they're on the bridge and he gets shot up the arse and he's like, "Oh, right up Main Street," and I was sitting there laughing, and you were sitting there with a face like smacked ass.
I like the kind of like childish humour with it.
Yeah,
as well. But that is very Deadpool, because he takes childish humour and just twists it so it's really like adult humour, and you could not show to a child.
Plus the fact that they actually made it feel like it was Wade Wilson, the merc with the mouth.
Yeah.
It was exactly what you were.
Unlike that film that shall not be named.
Origin.
Oh, did you die?
Yeah. I had a stroke.
Stroke
Stroke origins.
Stroke
What would you do if to make the film better than if you were making a Deadpool film. Like, I haven't seen the film. And
I
know
would
what you
just
know
show
about
a little bit more chemistry between. What's Deadpool.
I think there was enough of
Vanessa.
that.
Okay, it was
Yeah,
enough
I
of that.
think there was enough of that.
Not of that. Yeah, I just want to see a bit more.
Vanessa.
Yeah, Vanessa and Deadpool, but not
I think
like
so,
I don't
with
want
Vanessa.
all
Yeah.
this sex shit and everything. I know
Yeah.
he's like sexually active and everything. I know he's like
Yeah.
he's like really. Anyways,
So what rating would you give it, Ollie?
Just for me, because I'm such a massive fan of Deadpool, I'm probably a lot biased to this, but I would give it a perfect 10. Like, everything I wanted in that film was there, and even things that I didn't know that I wanted were there.
Yeah.
Like, just little things, like the opening titles, where it's like made by overpaid asshats and stuff like that. It's just perfect.
Yeah.
I just love it so much. The cutting backwards and forwards between time scenes, the breaking the fourth walls, the humour, the violence, everything's there that I wanted in the Deadpool film.
I feel like they broke the fourth wall enough,
Yeah.
but they didn't.
They didn't
overdo
overuse it, yeah.
Which that was the only thing I was really worried about with this film, because obviously that is Deadpool's
Yeah.
shtick. That is, he breaks fourth wall,
Yeah.
talks to the audience.
I like they did it in a really smart way as well. They,
Yeah.
they could have done it really bluntly and just started talking to the camera now and then, like in The Office or something.
Yeah.
But like when he did that fourth wall break within the fourth wall break and he acknowledged it as well.
Oh, and he
It
was,
was really
like,
funny.
"That's like 16 walls."
Yeah, it was really funny. I just enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
I would see it. I'm gonna see it a lot. I've seen it once now.
I'm already going to see it tomorrow. But for me, see, this is me being biased still. I'm not giving it a perfect 10, I'm giving it a solid 9.5, because I thought it was amazing. I just feel like, for me, only because, like with you, I've read so many of the Deadpool comics. In my opinion, I feel like 3 characters were missing. Okay, one's been announced in the next film, so I'm not going to count that, and we'll talk about that later. But I would have liked I would have liked if, instead of having Vanessa, we'd had Domino.
Yeah.
And
I
that could
like
have been
that.
Domino's
Yeah, but I don't think
origin.
Domino could have been like the damsel in distress like Vanessa was, because Domino.
Yeah, but it could have been that's how she
Yeah,
found
and
her
then, yeah,
abilities.
and also like in number 2, like they could have them teaming up and
Yeah.
stuff. So it would have
That'd be
that would
cool.
have been.
And of course, a character me and you both wanted, Lady Death.
That'd have been cool.
That would have been brilliant.
Yeah.
When you said to me, "Oh, there's a character at the
Yeah.
end," and I was like, "Oh my god, it's going to be Lady Death! I want Lady Death!" And then
Yeah.
I sat there and I was like, "Oh, Lady Death."
It would be interesting if they like tied that into the mainstream MCU though, with like
Yeah.
Thanos and stuff like that, because he is like his romantic.
But I also like the he broke the fourth wall at times without breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Like when he's looking into the Xavier Institute and he's like, "Oh, so there's only 2 of you here all the time." It's like the studio couldn't afford another X-Men.
That was one of my favourite bits.
Yeah, and I was just like, it broke the fourth wall without breaking the
Yeah.
fourth wall, and I was like, they've done it really cleverly. But I just felt like those tiny bits that I feel could have been changed are what just stopped it from that 10.
Yeah,
But I'd give it a solid 9.5
Yeah, that's
because it had the right amount of comedy, it broke the fourth wall the right amount, it was the perfect origin for Wade Wilson. And I think now what I'd like to see, obviously we've got a very big Deadpool character announced for the sequel,
Yeah.
but I'd love to see possibly the Deadpool corpse at some
That'd be
point.
cool. Yeah.
But it's just the point.
It would be interesting to see if they have the guts to do Deadpool as a Marvel Universe.
I really don't think they'll do it.
No, they
but
won't.
if they do,
Mainly because they're out of the rights to the
yeah.
characters.
But if
still.
they do, I think it'll be after Hugh Jackman hangs up his
Yeah.
hat as Wolverine.
Yeah.
If you could change anything, what would it be?
The other thing I would change that I would have done differently is that I wouldn't have had so much of an origin story.
Yeah.
Like, I get that you need an origin story for everyone that you have, but I would have cut it down more. And because I loved it how they started it with going in straight to Deadpool, being Deadpool, kicking ass, taking names, all that shit. Are we allowed to swear in these videos?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine then. Fuck.
You swore like a trooper in the last
Did
one.
I?
Yeah.
Nice.
Swear what you like.
Cool. Yeah, I've done that, and I've had less because I felt like it did at times dwell on the origin a little bit too much.
Yeah.
So I'd have just gone in straight in. Deadpool doesn't give a shit. He's doing everything he wants, killing people all the time. That's fine by me.
No, I get you completely.
But that's just as a Deadpool fan that's read it. But like,
Yeah.
for a lot of people who hadn't like read a lot of Deadpool, they wouldn't know the character and stuff like that. And it is important, even when they're introducing a character in that way, to like give him a proper origin. But yeah, I enjoyed it a lot anyway. So.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know or haven't seen it yet, right in the credits, Cable is announced for the second film. That being the case, we all know a bit about Deadpool. If we could have only one character brought into the Deadpool universe, who would it be, not including Cable? In the next film, or some sort of sequel, what one character would you want? So we'll start with Ollie.
No, let's not start with me because I've just been sprung this question on right now. Let's start with Tommy because Tommy asked the
let's start
question.
with
He's had time to think about it, well, than the rest of us.
See,
So infuriated.
See, I would say Lady Death, but for me, it has to go to Domino, just because
Yeah.
I feel like Domino is Deadpool's
Yeah.
right hand man,
Yeah.
woman, whatever.
Woman.
Yeah, I know, but still, the term is right hand man. Okay,
No, woman.
Just right hand would do.
yeah. No,
Some people are lefty, but okay. Anyways,
Say what you're gonna say.
yeah, Domino. I'd like to go see. Yeah, Domino. I think that'd be a nice team up because she's sort of like Black Widow in a way, Percy in my eyes, and to see her team up with Deadpool, I think that'd be quite interesting. But again, I do feel like for the audience, it'll just. I reckon like some of the oh wait. Now that I think of it, like, not a lot of kids are not going to go see a Deadpool movie,
no,
obviously.
Yeah.
But
Alright,
I don't know. Some people might think that like they may be, you know, people that don't know too much about like the
Yeah.
whole Deadpool universe and whatnot. They probably like think it's got to be like a rip off of like Marvel's like Widow or something.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's not going to be like that if they do introduce her. But they've got to introduce her in a way where maybe, personally for me, I wouldn't want to see a movie from her.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see another Deadpool movie, but she's in it. But like Deadpool like suddenly meets her, and then like you see like a kind of like a backstory of her, and like what she's about. So like a summary of like who she is, where she's from, what she can do.
An origin.
Yeah, basically an origin, but like very short.
Yeah.
It could be cool to like see him being involved in the origin of Deadpool, of Domino. Sorry.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Cool, like,
wasn't it that essentially her original origin was tied around Deadpool?
I think so. Yeah.
Because,
I haven't
like-
read much of a character to be honest with
like,
you.
more-
team ups.
I don't think Marvel was ever going to do like a Black Widow film.
No.
No, they don't. They couldn't.
She's hot. Like
They'll never do a Black
plays
Widow
it, but-
film, just like they'll never do a Hawkeye.
Because
film.
she's not like she's
She couldn't carry the film by herself.
yeah, she's not very
Black
like,
Widow and
appealing
Hawkeye
character.
are both
She's just hot
supporting
in my eyes.
Yes.
characters.
But a Black Widow and Hawkeye film, I would pay good money to go and see.
That I could.
What,
And
An
it's
origin
not-
story.
yeah.
Budapest. Just call it Budapest.
Yeah.
It'll be right there. What happened in Budapest?
But no, for me, the reason I want Domino is I feel like she's the balancing factor to Deadpool.
Yeah.
She's in control. He's out of control. She's luck. He's just skill.
Anarchy.
Yeah, anarchy, skill, things like that. They both have the factors that sort of keep them going together. Okay, Ollie. Yeah.
One of I have a couple. One of mine was kind of referenced at the end of Deadpool. I would like to see Hydra Bob in it more, and he was right at the end. Spoilers, everyone. I don't care. But I would love to see just him hanging out with Deadpool, being used as like cannon fodder all the time as he
Yeah.
normally is. Like I love Hydra Bob in the comic books. He's great, and just now he takes all Deadpool's shit without any questions. And I'd also like to see Wolverine just because they have such good chemistry and they work together so well, having that similar power set and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just, it would be really interesting seeing both on the same screen at the same time, especially like when they do recast Wolverine after Hugh Jackman fucks off. that'll be really interesting to like see it, because it'd be like a new Wolverine going to Deadpool, and like I feel like in the comic books, like Wolverine and Cable are the only ones that actually like properly give Deadpool the respect that he deserves, because he is such a force of nature.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see that on the screen when everyone else just like telling Deadpool to go away and stop being childish, and Wolverine and Cable acknowledging him for the badass that he is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but when they introduced Colossus and what's her name again?
Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
That's a funny name. Wow. Like when they introduced her, like, and him, like, I did not notice once, like Deadpool like was swearing and stuff in it and whatnot, but they weren't.
Yeah.
So obviously, like, Marvel thought about, like, if they're bringing them within the X-Men sort of age range of the movie and everything, like they bring those characters into them, it's not going to cross over like the swearing, like this like you've got this higher age range with one movie and you've got like a lower age range of like another movie. So
are they using those two characters in Apocalypse?
Colossus,
I think they would.
Colossus, yes, but they're not going to be using Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Just because.
I've never heard of this character.
I'm gonna look at it now to see if.
Thing is,
who is this character?
She doesn't have much of a part in the comic books.
No, I think she was a character called Firestar or something.
No, that's a different character. There is actually a character called Megasonic Teenage Warhead in the comic books, but I think she just dies.
You know who I thought she was originally meant to be? I thought she was supposed to be sort of a take on who's the one in the old X-Men cartoon who can create fireworks?
Ooh.
What's her name? Jubilee.
Yeah, that's it, Jubilee. I thought she was meant to be a take on her, but then when you see her powers, it's like,
yeah. Originally she might be Armor, but.
Who's playing Super Dickhead?
the
Super Mega Dickhead girl.
Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Just fucking.
I'm looking up now.
Yeah, who's playing that? Because like she's kind of hot.
On Your Own.
What? I think she's really hot.
Yeah, On Your Own for that. I know the woman I found attractive. It was the big woman who.
She looks like a bloke.
Angel.
She looks like a bloke.
Angel.
I'm sorry.
I can see where you're coming from, but yeah, which is anything.
She has a nice pair. She has a nice.
She's got a nice can. Right, the woman who plays Angel is really hot. I'm sorry, but
I can agree with you with that, actually. Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
I think everyone in this movie was pretty much really attractive, apart from like Blendell.
And Ryan Reynolds
I think
after his
that,
face gets fucked.
I think that that teenage blonde chick that was at the skate park, I think she was kind of.
Oh, the one that he like does the favour for.
I am wondering if there's going to be some sort of backstory there, like. They made it seem like there was.
I don't think there will be. I think it'll just be like. I think that was just to show the moral compass of Ryan Reynolds. Well, Ryan Reynolds, Wade Wilson.
The amount of Ryan Reynolds jokes in that film.
It's so good. I love it. It's just amazing. I just love the film so much.
I wasn't expecting it to be as. I went in there with high hopes, but at the same time, after Origins, even you've got
to be a little bit reserved. Yeah. I was worried. I was worried when they first announced they were making it properly. I was like. But then Ryan Reynolds gave me hope.
What funny is, I remember when me and you first watched the clip together last year, and we were like, "Oh, it's going to look really overly animated."
Yeah, I think that was just because it was an early stage.
Thing. But now look at it; it
was amazing.
After seeing him in costume so much and all the publicity, that was the other thing that worried me, because when something's really over publicised,
but that marketing team is.
Oh yeah,
fucking amazing.
I'm sorry, that marketing team must be fucking minted
I hope they
now.
get paid like everything.
Yeah,
because that was so good. Did you see the emoji billboard?
Oh, skull, shit, L, and the fact that they had the poo emoji in the film, it was like, well done. No,
it was funny when he was like, when that guy behind the bar was like, that one's behind the bar. He was like,
Weasel.
Is that his name? Weasel.
Yeah. Weasel. Oh, okay. He was like, for years I thought it was like a what was it? A chocolate.
Chocolate yogurt or something.
Chocolate yogurt swirl.
Something like that.
Yeah, but that was funny. And then I love the jokes he makes about Deadpool's face after it happens.
See, I have a sense of humour.
And then he's like, and then he's like, oh, what is it? it looks like Freddy Krueger fucked a topographical map of Utah.
Yeah, that's what I liked about the film a lot, because like, you'd seen those clips in the trailers, but they still like played really well into the film.
There was only one joke
enjoy them.
while we were in the
I
film.
think that's what killed it for me. Like a lot of the jokes were in the trailer.
Yeah, there was
but there wasn't too much. Like when
Oh,
Amazing
yeah.
Spider-Man, the one good joke was in the trailer.
Yeah.
But in this, there were so many other good ones.
Yeah.
That were
See, there was one joke that while we were sitting there, it didn't get lost because it was the most overused one.
Yeah.
It was the one,
Why
the Green
red
Lantern.
suit? Oh, that one. I thought you were talking about.
No, the green-
I bet you're wondering why the red suit.
No, that got a lot of laughs. The Green Lantern joke got
Really?
no laughs. And joke for us got absolutely no jokes. We were sitting there, no one laughed at the whole.
I laughed at it.
What is it? He says, "Don't make the suit green. We're animated."
Yeah.
It
What was
just-
your favourite joke in the film? What was your favourite bit that you laughed at the most?
Ooh. Harry, you can start with this.
Oh mate,
one.
I was just thinking.
I'll
mate.
start because I like mine the best and I laughed
Go
so
on.
much during it. It's a bit, I've seen it before in a trailer, but I don't think it was the full bit. And it was a bit where, at the start of the film, he's holding the guy up on two swords. He's like,
That's it.
wait a minute, my boyfriend told me this was a superhero movie, but that one guy is turning the other guy into a fucking kebab. And I cried with laughter. It
No.
was so funny.
I know what part got me the most. That I was sitting there laughing, and Harry just gave me this weird look as if to say, "Really?" It's the bit Deadpool's about to go out once he finds that Vanessa's been kidnapped,
Oh, yeah.
and then he goes to the blind woman. What is it?
Their interactions were so fucking good. I
No,
loved
but
it.
the best one is when he's like, "But there's a massive pile of cocaine in this house, right next to the cure for
And
blindness."
then Weasel's like, should we get high
Gonna
later?
get fucked up.
Yeah.
Should we get fucked up?
I sat there roaring of laughter the whole
love
time at that, and I was like, "See, I remember that in the comic books and the game.
Yeah.
That interaction is just too perfect."
I'll have to go with him. I like the kebab.
The shish
bit.
kebab,
Yeah.
Amazing.
Hmm.
And that's where it like goes into the flashbacks and stuff as well.
I really like how they were like like Deadpool. He was trying to. What was that other bit where he was saying, "Oh, you thought this movie was this, but it's actually this."
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
It was another
It was
bit
like,
Oh, he uses it once to say,
at the kebab.
"I
bit,
thought,
wasn't it?
yeah," and
Yeah.
then he's like, "I bet you thought this was a superhero movie, but no, this
It's
is
a
a
horror-
love story."
That
And then
was
the
a horror
second
one,
time he
yeah.
goes, "Yeah, I know I said this was a love story. It's not. This is a horror story."
yeah.
It's like some people might have thought it was overused, but I felt
Yeah.
like bringing that joke back, it was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I see what you did there." Since we've got essentially a Deadpool expert, Ollie, do you want to give us a little bit of background behind the Merc with the mouth?
Where do you want me to start? Well, the Deadpool comics or like the TV shows and stuff like that, or they should go straight into the films?
Just Deadpool as a character overall.
As a character, like his like the way I see it, his way of dealing with all the shit that he goes through is to completely ignore it and turn it all into humour, much like Spider-Man does as well. He is always quipping at his enemies and stuff like
Yeah.
that while he's fighting them. That makes him who he is. In the same way, Deadpool turns all his anger and stuff into humour. He
Yeah.
makes jokes about it all the time, and I think a lot of the time that's a major part of his character, and a lot of the reason why fans were so angry about X-Men Origins Wolverine, about just completely ruining the character at all. And so the Merc with the Mouth, originally Deadpool was a character who's only interested in money. He just wants to get along with his life, have shiny things, lots of money, and who has no moral standards whatsoever, and will do whatever pays him the most. And he has a mouth. He talks a lot all the time. Often characters tell him to shut up, punch him in the face. Often, just all the time. That's what people try to do. I think I would do that if he came up to me, to be honest. But I'd probably die, so I probably shouldn't.
Has anyone played the Deadpool game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
love it. It's the best thing ever.
I played some of it.
Christopher Nolan, not Nolan.
Nolan North.
Yeah, Nolan North.
Yeah.
It was the Nolan that
Yeah.
caught
I
me.
really like his character. Like, what makes this different to any Marvel movies? Like how he tries to interact with the audience.
Yeah.
That's
His
brilliant.
four-four,
Yeah.
I love that.
It's amazing. I love
I
it.
feel
Or
really
in this
drawn
case,
in.
it's 16 wall breaking.
16 balls.
But then again, bringing Colossus and that, it just makes it feel like I don't know. It just makes it feel like another world when it comes to X-Men and it comes to him.
I think that's good though,
you know,
because he has always been in another world. Like he hasn't often paid attention to what's going on around him.
Yeah.
Like he's only been in like a few proper team ups. Like he was in the Marvel Now Thunderbolts and stuff like that with Red Hulk and
Yeah.
Agent Venom and stuff. and that was really cool. But Deadpool plays best when he's on his own, taking centre stage, and people love it. I love it.
Should we talk a little bit about Stan Lee?
Oh my god,
the
Stan
cameo.
Lee's cameo.
Just
so
cameo.
funny.
Stan
It
Lee's
wasn't going to come with it. It had to be there, obviously.
I'm sorry. I think it's been one of his best cameos so far. He plays the DJ in a strip club that Vanessa's working in, and it's just like, well done, Stan. Well done at your age.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
For me, the cameo should have been Deadpool killing Stan Lee. I think he should have shot him, and that would have made.
oh no, you
No, but it would have been so funny.
Yeah, but
Like,
then
it would
watch
have been
when
completely- it's like
watch
you
when
Stan fucking
Stan
Lee.
No, but watch when Stan Lee dies, and then you're like,
Yeah, I'll be sad when he actually dies, but if he doesn't
CG
jump
it.
it, it's fine. Yeah.
CG.
oh, and on the subject of X-Men, I will admit that's another 4/4 break I really liked when he referenced both the Professor Xavier's.
Yeah, he's like,
And he's like, these fucking timelines still confuse me.
what was it?
Those
McAvoy or
guys meant-
Stewart?
Yeah, McAvoy or Stewart, these timelines still fucking confuse me. And
That is fantastic.
Yeah, I was done there.
Yeah.
I went to Harry. Did you get that reference? Did you get that reference?
Yeah.
He went, yeah. No,
Jason,
I now found a new complaint for the film. There's only one thing they got wrong.
What did they get wrong?
In his origin story, the company that created
It
Deadpool,
was Weapon X, yeah, originally.
that wasn't Weapon X in
I
the
know,
film.
but
That's what aggravated
they
me.
can do whatever the fuck they want.
I don't
because
give a
they're
fuck, it's meant to be
creating an
Weapon
alternate
X.
universe. But they did that in Origins, and I don't think they wanted to cut John Weapon X again, because they're like, oh, Origins, don't want to go around there. So, and because of the retconning in Days of Future Past, they can now do whatever they want and create whatever storylines they want. And I enjoyed what they did with him. Francis was a complete dick, and I think he was meant to be that way, and I loved him because of
Yeah.
it.
What did we think of Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, no, I'm with you guys.
So we all agree. Ryan
Yeah.
is perfect.
Perfect.
The perfect
Even I
human.
agree.
Like, he was the person, he was the one thing that carried me, that gave me hope the entire way through the Deadpool process. Like, I think they announced if they were making it like 8, 9, 10 years
Yeah.
ago. And as soon as he like signed on to do it, I was like, yes. Because like, he's just Deadpool.
He's
He
the
is
perfect guy
Deadpool.
for
Yeah.
the character.
What's brilliant about him as Deadpool, even in that sham of a film that we do not mention,
At the start of it, I liked
at the
him.
start of it, he was the
He was good,
perfect
yeah.
Wade Wilson,
Uh-huh,
and
yeah.
then all of a sudden they sew up his fucking mouth.
Yeah.
I will admit, and I'm not sure if it's just me, at one point when, was it Ryan Reynolds was in Blade, before you saw that he was an ex-vampire, did you think it was Wade Wilson helping out
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Blade? That's what I thought
Yeah.
it was, and then I was like, never mind. But no, I think he just played it too perfectly. And that scene where he has the old Deadpool toy,
Yeah.
and I was just like,
Cool.
I'm sorry, that one was good.
Yeah.
And you think that that's his prized possession when he goes, oh, here's my prized possession, and he picks it up, but it's behind a record.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm done. But so far, I can't really say many bad things about this film.
No.
So far, nearly every film we've watched and reviewed on our channel, we found a nice big chunk of things to complain about. It's not that much for this film.
No, not at all.
It's weird.
There's always something wrong. Like, the acting was a bit like flat, or like the camera work wasn't quite right, or there was massive plot holes. But there wasn't.
Yeah.
There just wasn't. It was just a really well done film.
So far, I can officially say, only because it's the first, it's the best superhero film of
Yeah.
this year. I wouldn't say it's the best superhero film of all time.
I would go that far.
I'm guessing Ryan Reynolds gave in a lot of input with
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like
You
he
can
hated,
tell.
He
hated
improvised so much,
Brie
yeah.
Larson, he hated it, even he
Yeah.
said
He
that.
hated Green. He's already. Did you guys see the interview that he just did where he said,
He's not going
I'm not going to do
yeah.
any other comic book characters.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to do Deadpool for the rest of my life.
I'd be happy for him to do it for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
and do
Oh, yeah.
nothing else.
But other than that, I said, I think he just did it really well.
Yeah, so especially with his age, like if he's gonna have makeup, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like how old is he now? He's
30s.
No,
No, 40s,
I
because...
thought it was late 30s.
No, because
Shit,
remember,
that's
he
young.
was...
He's done some quite.
He was in his
quite
20s
young, though.
when he did
Some nice
2 Guys Ago on a Pizza
Yeah.
Place.
I guess, yeah.
And that
Quite
was
excited,
20
wasn't
years
So
ago.
he's around in his
I
40s.
guess, yeah.
But,
Yeah.
So young.
Early 40s then.
Yeah.
He could still keep going for another 10,
Yeah,
20
I give him
years
10 years,
easy.
You bloody ages
Yeah, with
well.
that makeup, yeah, I think, because
Yeah.
And
you're not
he's
going to
fucking
want
ripped as
someone.
anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is a guy I could.
I will admit, the last thing I'm going to say they did really well. I was worried about the whole CGI eyes. That was the thing that I was worried about the
I liked them,
most.
They were good.
But they weren't overdone.
Yeah.
I would have liked just once though, even though it would have been really cheesy and cartoony. I would have liked once just for the eyes to do the cartoon, really
Yeah.
wide thing that he's
Oh, what I would
famous
have.
for.
I've tried another thing I want to see in the Deadpool film.
Go on.
The little yellow box. His yellow thinking box. His
No, I
second
will admit,
voice.
no, I did like,
The voices in his head.
what is it, when they flash back to the past for the first time and it says the date and time
Yeah.
in a comic book box. I was like, I like that. That. And thing is, they did actually have sort of a nudge and a wink to his voices that he hears in his head.
Yeah.
Do you know when he's trying to talk to Vanessa for the first time after the accident?
Oh yeah, I guess.
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
starts hearing all voices
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
things no one's saying, but
Yeah.
he thinks that they're saying them
Uh-huh.
in his head, and he's like, and he can't
Still
deal
the
with
same
it.
as Deadpool. In the comic books, that's like.
And he sees that.
Thing
One of
is,
the
how
things I
many
like the most
voices
is voices
is it he
in his
has?
head.
3, isn't
I think
it?
he has 2. He might have a third one with Smalls sometimes.
Oh yeah, the third one is rare,
There's the yellow box and the white box.
and then there's a really
Oh, the anger.
yeah, the third one. But no, I think they did this well.
Yeah.
But it now makes you wonder what happens between
Yeah.
Deadpool and Vanessa in the next film.
That was one of my favourite parts of the game, actually, where he actually uses his little thinking boxes to get over something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that stands on and stuff is really funny.
I would also like to see, if possible, I know it wouldn't be the actual character. I'd love if Vanessa ends up getting turned into Domino.
That'd be cool. That'd be interesting.
That way you find the reason why they end up
Yeah.
staying together.
Yeah.
But other than
I
that,
can see that.
no. Is there anything else we want to talk about
What she
with
might
this
already
film?
be. Like, because you know, at the end where Francis puts her in that oxygen chamber,
Yeah,
what if he's already injected her with the mutant?
True.
mutagen?
Mm.
actually, I didn't think of that.
Thinking outside the box here.
Yeah.
Nice
She
one.
might already turned his domino. You don't know yet.
Or another.
Setting up for a second film, maybe,
Ooh.
perhaps. Ooh. Stay tuned
Yeah,
to
but
find
I'll-
out more.
It'd also be interesting to see if Deadpool appears in Apocalypse.
You won't.
I don't think he will, but it would be really interesting.
They've already filmed it all.
Yeah, but you don't know if
Have they?
he.
I think
Yeah.
so. They finished filming. They're in post-production now.
Yeah, it'd be really interesting if they'd just done one scene and it's just him breaking the fourth wall.
Or him
Just-
coming in at the end to defeat Apocalypse with the writer's rubber or something.
Yeah.
As you said with like in Janessa, like
Janessa.
Janessa? Who's Janessa?
Who's Janessa?
Vanessa, my
He had a stroke again.
my Danessa.
What?
I don't know.
He's Janessa, yeah?
Anyways, like
Vanessa.
as she was trapped in that little pod thing, and
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called. Like she, yeah, again, it'll be very interesting because like a lot of Marvel films, like they'll relate to it. Like they'll relate a scene at the end of the film where like she may have like this sort of mutant power
Yeah.
to relate with that.
Yeah.
But if they could do that
Like
with
foreshadowing,
another
yeah.
film, like Deadpool 2, that'd be good.
That'd be pretty cool, yeah.
Because like Marvel, or a lot of superhero movie like do that. So like hopefully we can get to see that and see, because I don't feel like Vanessa will be with Deadpool for very long.
Mm.
She'll probably die.
Sorry.
She'll probably die at some point.
She'll either
Yeah.
die or end up becoming Domino. That's
Because
all I can
Deadpool's
think.
really known for just going for any chick.
Yeah, he'll go for anything with legs.
Yeah,
Even that sometimes isn't.
Yeah.
he's more of a outgoing person.
I'm just looking forward to seeing where it goes, to be honest.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am.
same.
Seeing that film, I'm happy with whatever they do now, because
Yeah.
I'm content for life. I just need to see it again and again and again.
I'm seeing it tomorrow, like I said. What's funny is I'm seeing it at the exact same time I saw it today.
Do you want to go see it, Jason?
Once I get paid, yeah.
He's got no money.
Got no one.
Sorry, mate.
Time to bring back something that we haven't done in quite a while, our shout-out segment.
Yeah.
Right, Ollie, is there any YouTubers that you know of that you'd be up for shouting out to?
What? Like, not really. Like, I watch YouTubers, but none of them
I
listen
have
to
one.
me.
I have one.
Go on, Jason.
Do you want to go sit on Tommy's lap?
For fuck's sake.
Scythe now,
I want to do a hashtag.
Actually, it was originally on.
Do a shout out to Hashtag over here. This awesome guy.
What about me?
And this big guy behind
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so Ollie's not got one, so...
I've got one. This is a YouTuber that does something that we normally like do on this channel, and that's movie reviews, obviously. And this YouTuber comes by the name of Haynes, and she's a great YouTuber. So yeah, definitely go check her out.
Okay, so for my YouTube shout out, I'm actually going to give a shout out to a pen pal of mine named Adunby, and I showed you some of her videos, the guitarist.
Yeah.
Really talented. We've been talking for, I think about around the time we started Seymour Films.
Yeah.
And she's been really supportive of Seymour Films, so please make sure to go support her. And there's possibly in the future going to be a collaboration between my YouTube channel and Adunby, so make sure to also keep an eye out for that.
Anyways guys, that is all from this video.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to go down below, comment, give us your opinion.
Like this video if you enjoyed it.
And make sure to subscribe and share for more.
Anyways guys, my name is Harry Thomas.
My name's Tony Monkhouse.
I'm Ollie Butler.
This has been Seymour Films. We're out.